What up, crazy people? Kenny E and the crew. We got Chattanooga Ed, Mr. Peplin, and Mr. Skipper all here tonight for Friday night shenanigans, whatever you want to call it. Oh, yeah. You know, this has got to be a first. Everybody's wearing their team colors but Ed.
Then I am team depths unknown. You want me to go put on something? Oh! Peplin. That's why Peplin's my favorite.
I was going to wear my Daniken shirt, but I don't have one.
So Whip's World was first in the night. Then we had CJ Black, Patty's Petite Tanks. All right, guys. Welcome to the chat. Well, that's one thing about this new channel. It doesn't take us all day to get through hellos anymore.
Yeah. Thank you, CJ, for caring about us.
CJ and Whip and Patty. All of our true blues are here.
Well, so I wasn't here last week. I was in not St. Louis, but Columbia, Missouri. And I had a big wedding. And I bought 2 Kansas City Chiefs hats because it's really hard to find a Chiefs hat that fits here. Because, like, this isn't a football or a NFL town. So the only teams there is Atlanta and Tennessee, but then there's only one hat for every other team. And they're never the right size. So I went to St. Louis, and it made me feel so good because everybody there is either wearing Cardinals t-shirts or Chiefs t-shirts. I must have saw hundreds of people in St. Louis wearing KC stuff. And you wouldn't believe how many years I lived in St. Louis and got harassed for being a Kansas City fan.
That's because the team left. Bandwagon. They jumped the bandwagon. That's what they did.
Well, it's the other Missouri. You know, it's still a Missouri state, but, you know. But yeah.
That's tough, though. You lose your team. What are you going to do?
Yeah, you have no choice. If you want to stay hometown, you got to get something close.
And they lost their team, and they were still filling the stadium. They were just ripped off because the owner went for the big money.
Well, I don't know, Peplin. If I lost the Steelers, I ain't going to the Eagles.
Hey, Mike. What's going on, Mike?
What if the Steelers moved to Florida?
Well, it's still Steelers then.
Steeler man.
Yeah.
I was like, where did that come from?
She was singing part of the Florida Man song. I knew what that was.
Look at what I got a second one done.
Nice.
Did you see that, Kenny? It's a
Let's see it.
It's an axolotl cave.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cute.
They're
I love
Foxy's favorites. I almost dropped it off the side of the table.
Oh, hey, since this is a different stream, should we say congratulations to her since she's in the background?
Yeah,
Yes.
we got congratulations to Ed and Foxy. Ed hitting his 5K this week, and Foxy hitting her 1K.
It's famous.
Yeah, it was a good week.
Nico's famous.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, hey, Kenny, who was that in the stream last week? If Ed was here, he would have flipped his lid.
Oh my God, who was it that was talking all that shit? Oh my goodness.
Sounds like Ryan already.
No, actually,
it wasn't. It wasn't. Somebody was in the chat saying how he loves Tom Brady.
How he
who was that?
How he was the greatest
Ever.
football player of all time.
Was it Tampa Tom?
No.
No. It was somebody
What the hell
that.
was that?
Who was that last week? Now you got me wondering.
I have a feeling he's in chat right now, but I want to see if he says anything because I'm not too sure.
Oh, I don't think it was Whip.
I think it was.
Was it Whip?
Might have been Whip.
I think
Might have been Whip.
You mean Whip is a New England fan instead of a Steelers fan?
Oh, no, he's a Steelers fan. He was just talking some.
He was just trying to get her. He's like, Ed's not here. He goes, "It's a good thing because I've always thought Brady was the best quarterback ever."
Look, he said, yeah, Who would have said that? I wonder. So I was like,
Yeah, I don't believe they would I can't believe they're trashing your name like that, Whip. Especially after all those icy balls you were messing with. And we'll just leave it at that.
Here we go.
I just want black.
Got Ed feistied up, and we're not even 3 minutes into the stream.
it just hit me. I was like, oh. I saw his name. I was like, oh, man, that's right.
Man, I'll tell you all
In
what, it
Dungeons
is
and
toasty
Dragons.
here
Oh,
today.
sorry.
Yeah,
It's almost
Hot
pretty-
here.
This
It
room
got-
right now is probably 90 to
Oh.
95 right now with 100% humidity.
I'm sweating too.
My
You know what? Do
Norwegian
you guys
butt-
mind if I turn the fan on?
Yeah, it got in the upper 80s up here in PA today. It was bad. I didn't like it. But before we started, I was trying to think. Oh, I know I didn't dream this. I was watching ESPN and they were telling a player to stay in shape because he's probably going to get called back.
Was it Zeke?
Was it Brandon Marshall?
No, it was not him. I remember.
Brandon Marshall, they're telling him to add some weight.
We'll have to after being off for a while. But
Okay, you guys, let's talk a little bit about NFL rumors real quick. Where do you guys think Zeke is going to end up?
you're going to have to remind me who Zeke is.
Zeke Elliott, he was a great running back for the Cowboys. He had sex with a porn girl, and she said that she would release the video unless he paid her $500,000, and the league found out, and they suspended him for half a year. Why? That doesn't seem right.
He
was
could
just-
end up, I think, in Baltimore would be a good landing spot for him.
Yeah, Baltimore likes losers.
Baltimore is one place I could see him ending up.
Yeah, he kind of looks greasy enough for them.
So when's that suspension, or that already happened?
Oh, that happened his second year, the year after his rookie year. That was a long time ago.
Nothing
and I
new.
felt
Though.
he got the short end of the shaft. He shouldn't have been suspended for that. He was being
Oh, okay.
blackmailed, and he got punished.
I remember who he is.
But he was the highest paid running back for like 2 years. Gary Jones paid him like crazy money. And then it turned out he wasn't even better than the backup, Pollard. So he was like, there's no way he's going to get 20 million or whatever he had. But he'll probably be able to go somewhere on league minimum at $1 million or a $1 million veteran contract. And
Someone
it
will
only
pick him up.
counts as league minimum against the cap. So, and I'm sure he's good enough to play for anybody for league minimum cap space. You know,
Oh, really? Skip Pete. You know who Skip Pete is? He's
is he a
the
Detroit
running back
guy?
coach for Tampa Bay.
oh,
He's saying that Elliott would be a good fit in Tampa if he was willing to accept a smaller role in salary. Well, I mean, at this point, if he would do that, he needs to just find something and build himself back up. And
Well, that's the problem, though. He
Yeah.
can't build himself back up because he's a 30-something-year-old running back.
Yeah, and I think that's
Only-
where, like the reason why he thinks he's sitting is because that's part of the reason they don't think that he'll take that. But my thing is this: I mean, if you're where you're at in your career, you got to take what you can take if you want to make money and try to get some better,
Yeah, but if you were
retirement.
getting paid $20 million and now somebody wants to give you $4 million, it's an ego thing, man. He's like, I could stay home.
Should have
and
played
eat
harder
hot
when it
dogs.
counted.
I don't know if he'll get 4.
You
I
let
think
up
he'll just
big
get
time.
that league veterans minimum.
which is
I
about
think
4
he'll get the
million.
veteran minimum. Oh, I thought it was 1 million.
For
He'll
running
go
back?
be a third down back somewhere.
Yeah, I would think that also. He's just gonna have to take what he can get at this point if he wants to play.
He may not want
Maybe
to play.
Detroit could pick him up.
Detroit don't need him.
Yeah,
I know. That's why they probably pick
I mean,
him up.
Detroit is stacked, boys. I mean, when you bring that subject
They
up,
ain't
Ed,
stacked. They got rid of their best running back. They got rid of their two best running
Two
backs.
best running backs. But yet they still
And they picked
draft
up-
a running back
yeah,
with their first pick, which is stupid.
they got a good one, though. You guys
Yeah.
talk all you want. Detroit's going to be for real this year. I see it.
I'm sorry, but I'm with Kenny. I believe that too. I do.
Golf is not a
Kansas
bad
City-
quarterback. I mean,
Golf
he
is horrible. First of all,
Yeah, he is not.
first of all,
Peplin,
Kansas.
when he
Golf
was
would-
down there with what
you
the Rams,
guys had
wasn't it?
Golf all last year. First of all, you would have had a
Yeah,
quarterback
Rams.
make it for the year, okay? And you probably would have got it deep into the playoffs if you had Golf.
He's the one that blew it, costing the playoffs all the time. He chokes. It's worse than
Zeke Elliott.
Cousins.
At
27.
least he made it to the end of the year. It took you had 3 that they couldn't do it.
Your average NFL running back only lasts 3 years.
Rodgers,
I believe what the Chiefs do, they use their last pick in the draft on a running back, and we got the stud. Oh my God, I can't even think of his name. I was just thinking of it a minute ago. Well, our awesome guy that was great in the playoffs.
Herrera Edwards.
Pacheco.
Oh my gosh, you guys are not helping me.
Your running back or the one you picked up?
The running back from last year, he was a
Pacheco?
rookie. We picked him.
Hunt.
Isaiah
Oh,
Pacheco?
Pacheco
It's
That's
Pacheco.
like- with a P.
Yeah.
Pacheco, Pacheco, tomato. You know.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
why I couldn't
the
remember.
rookie guy, Pacheco. No, the rookie guy. You mean Pacheco? No, the rookie guy. Peplin said his name 3 times.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pep. You poor guy. I thought you were saying Chico.
Oh my. Yo, Chico.
Oh my
And it was
God!
it was throwing me off with Chico and it's okay.
And I think I
Oh,
figured
well.
out. You know, poor little Miss Roxanne's probably never going to let you and me be in the same room together with her in it.
Well, I guess I'm welcome to come over then. Yes.
Why wouldn't she let you and Peplin be in the same room?
Me and Peplin can't be. I'm saying you and me can't be like out to dinner at the same time anywhere.
Oh,
We
just
both
like
go
beat her up?
deep left field, and she don't like our slayings and our.
I would never lay a hand on that sweet girl. Unless you
Just
talk
about
bad
the
about my
right word.
Chiefs. Then all bets are off.
I like what they talk about.
What? I can hear you.
She's probably a Steelers fan too.
No,
Or
she's
a Jets
she's
fan because she's a wonderful gal.
No,
Steelers.
No, he's a Steelers fan
Oh.
no, I thought she was one of
for
those
now.
bandwagon jumping Eagles fans.
She may have lived on that side of the state, but she knew where the smart side was from. I'm just saying.
She got the hell out of there.
Well, that too. She got the hell out of it. I mean, I guess it was a good pick. I don't know.
So, are you guys ready for tomorrow night?
What's tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night is the Fish Fam auction, baby.
Oh,
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
It's your freaking auction. How do you forget about your own auction?
I was just talking about it earlier. I said, holy shit, the auction's tomorrow.
We made a short about it.
yeah, we made a little short about it. You see that, Skipper?
What's that?
Roxanne made a little short about it, about our shit stuff.
No,
Tag you in it. You should see it somewhere.
I'll have to look for it. I'll find it.
Peplin, don't worry about cursing on this stream, buddy.
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
Kirkland doesn't ever curse. He's a wonderful person.
He just did,
Okay.
Ed.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't. I didn't.
Freaking Ed's having headphone problems again.
Okay. Have you guys heard about this trade rumor? Zedarius Smith?
Yes.
Smith
Zadarius.
Yes.
traded
Zadarius
to
Smith.
Cleveland.
No, it's not done yet.
Was traded to Cleveland tonight.
Oh, it happened now. Okay. Well, like
And
I
then-
said, I don't know what McDonald's up to, or McDowell, however you say this new coach's name of ours. I don't know why you would let that guy out of it. I mean, he is a stud on the outside. I do not understand that one. We got nothing in the draft to replace him. Well, let's just give up our defense on top of it. So maybe Kirk Cousins will actually have to score, although I ain't getting my
You don't want
hopes
to
up.
put it in his hand.
No.
Well, here's the
And now
next
they're
sentence.
talking about, Ed, trading freaking Cook, too. They still want to get rid of before the
Yes.
season starts.
Madison's a
says
beast
Devon
too, though.
Cook- It
Man,
says Devon Cook could be traded to Miami very soon.
Yeah. Probably for nothing. Because now we've waited too long. And now they think we're desperate to get rid of him. So we're probably going to give up Cook for like a 5th rounder.
Let's see what you got for this Zendarios.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
it's a Twitter report, and I don't. Oh, I guess I do have it. I
Don't
didn't think I
look
had the
at that,
Twitters.
Ed,
Oh,
whatever,
now it's saying I have to sign up to read it.
Ed, whatever you do, don't look at chat. Don't. I knew he's gonna do that.
Listen, but the real word is, how long will it take him to notice?
I think he already did. That's why he changed the subject.
Zendarius Smith is 30 years old, had 10 sacks during his only season with the Vikings. So this guy's only a 1-year deal.
He just got to us. But it pissed him off because Kendricks brought him there, along with a couple of... Peterson was the one that convinced him to come there, and Harrison Smith. So then what do? We axe all those dudes. So he got pissed off. He's like, okay, screw this. You got rid of all my buddies. Why am I sticking around?
Ain't much left.
Hey, I'm trying to find out what you guys get out of the deal.
I'm just trying to figure out why somebody's saying the Chiefs are cheating.
Ed, you should realize the Vikings are not known for making brilliant decisions over the years. I mean,
Well, they fleeced the Chiefs when they got the
Jared
Mad
Allen.
Hillbilly. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was amazing. He had more sacks for 3 years straight on his own than the whole Chiefs defense.
we
The whole Chiefs defense didn't have more sacks than that guy.
we also fleeced Hutchinson out of Seattle that time too, which was a big deal at the time.
But you know what we got for him was a first-round draft pick. Then we picked up Will Shields with that pick, and he became a Hall of Famer.
Well, Jared Allen will
Offensive
be
guard.
a Hall of Famer too before it's over.
Yeah, but I mean, Will Smith was a first year. He's younger. He
How
was
about Men in Black?
crazy good. But why? I don't even see what you guys got. I don't
Yeah,
think you guys got
T-
anything.
TV characters don't count for getting in the Hall of Fame, Ed.
Men in Black?
What? Will Shields?
There you go. It's like he said Will Smith.
Oh, I said Will Smith.
That's why I said Men in Black.
No, I thought you said
Oh.
Shields, Ed.
No, he said Smith.
Thank you.
He did. I'm just telling you right
He's
now.
not. He wasn't slapping anybody. I don't see it. I don't see what you got. I think you just traded him to Cleveland to trade him.
Yeah. Yes.
It's probably going to be
All
based
right.
on performance what we get back, I'm sure. Why the guy would went out of Minnesota and go to Cleveland, though, is beyond me.
Yeah,
That's not going to help him get a ring anytime soon.
You know what'll get you killed in Dungeons and Dragons? Insulting the cleric. Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
Peplin, you muted yourself, homie.
I did that for a reason.
Look at this.
I was looking something up and it started playing music.
Look at this cool cup. It's Iron Man 2 cup. I
No,
got
it's a-
this at Quick Trip. Or no, it's 7-Eleven.
Who is
Years
that? Is
ago.
that Scarlett Johansson? Who is that girl?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Look.
Iron
She,
Man's a
fell down
woman
like
now?
a cat.
Well, Iron Man is going to be played by a woman in a future thing. It's supposed to be his daughter. It's going to be on Disney Plus.
Well, Lionheart, I thought, was taking his spot, and she was in the last Kawanda Forever. Awanda.
Wakanda?
Akanda. The Black Panther movie.
Wakanda.
Yeah. I think the Lionheart chick, I think she might be taking his spot too. I don't know. All the Marvel movies have really been sucking, but I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy yesterday, and I loved every second of it. Every freaking second of it.
So it brought you back home.
I don't know they're ever going to do another one. They all quit at the end. So I don't know if they're going to do another one again or not.
I
So,
didn't
yeah,
watch it
probably
yet.
not.
Why'd you say? I was waiting for it to come out on Disney Plus. You just now I can't watch it.
Oh, well. But it was awesome. Hey, man, if you're just waiting around to watch it for free, that's what you get.
All right, I'll give that to you.
That's
Hey,
it.
right, Steven? You tell him. Thanks for the spoiler, Ed.
Oh,
You're welcome. But wait till I was like getting really upset. And then the very last scene at the very end of the credits gave me a little hope in life.
Oh,
So-
you talking about where they do like, what do they call that? It's a cut scene, right?
Yeah.
Cut scene. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Leave-
I had one of those this week.
Well, yeah.
You've had lots of horrible cut scenes in your life, Kenny.
I saw that picture, right, and I was wondering what you said to Danny for her to cut you. I was just wondering. You must have really upset her for her.
I ruined. In one fell swoop, I ruined my night and hers.
Oh,
Because she was getting ready to go do something with her friends, and instead she had to run the fish to the fish. She had to run the fish to the post office.
Did you ruin her Pokemon night?
I don't know if I can't remember if it was Pokemon. I don't think it was Pokemon.
Man,
But
Danny is just a woman of the world.
Dusty with State
does
Special
everything.
Aquatics, I do apologize. Neither of us can remember. I cut it on one of your boxes. It was the last box I was doing, and she didn't check, and I wasn't thinking about checking whether or not I bled all over the box that I sent him.
So don't lick the red stuff.
or you can make a clone. You got his DNA.
Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's of Kenny.
Yeah, I
no,
was going to say.
let's not do that. That I don't think we want two of him. That'd be
Yeah.
crazy.
Heplin, do you ever bleed in the boxes before you ship them?
Once in a while. Just yours.
That's all right because I had my dad open them for me.
Listen,
I don't
didn't
cut
even get to
myself.
Open mine.
The only thing that would make that situation even worse is if Dusty was planning on opening a construction company and using all my clones to run it. He'd be in deep shit, wouldn't he?
oh my gosh.
Well, unless he got life insurance on them.
I mean, the only thing would be worse if he got him to be a yard maintenance company. That'd probably be the only thing worse.
Yeah, you might eradicate all the rabbits in the world.
All the rabbits, and I would none of those clones would have shins left from the weed whackers.
And Don't take them to the zoo or you're going to get pissed on.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my
Sorry
God.
for saying the P word.
That was that story. That's like one of the best stories ever.
Oh, dude.
It is.
Unless you're living it. Like I said, you guys, or Ed especially, and then I know Roxanne has cats. Anybody has a cat, especially a male cat, when they spray, you know how that smells. It is foul.
Yeah, we used to have one, and then went back to the barn.
Yeah. Now picture a tiger with balls this big around, creeping back on you, and then you see it go, psst, just sprays, and it hits you right here, and just explodes. Psh.
My favorite thing is the ice or the cotton candy that melted in his hand.
Dude, it was bad. It was dripping down each hand completely. I finally just went like this. Dunk.
What happened to your clothing?
Brand new, dude. It was a brand new polo shirt. I was so proud of it because I came straight from work, white in color, right? And I had a Rosh Limbaugh tie. I thought I was badass. Yeah.
Those are bright colored and beautiful.
When I left it, the whole front of the shirt was pea yellow, and I could never get the smell of tiger piss out of my Rosh. I had to throw the Rosh Limbaugh tie away. And that bad boy was bad. I mean, you could see me coming around the corner. It was like a flashlight. Doot, doot, you know.
Well, that's the problem. You were a target. Like, that cat was like, I have to. It's like target practice.
It was
Well,
bad, man.
A lot of people didn't like Limbaugh, and apparently that cat did.
No.
Yeah,
Cat didn't care for him, I don't think. No. No.
No.
Oh gosh. You know, he was a Kansas City Royals announcer for a couple of years.
Really?
Yeah. That's why when he went into the booth for football, it wasn't like out of his wheelhouse. He gave up the Royals thing to be a full-time talk show guy. He made the right decision. That guy made money.
Huh.
It's crazy how those guys can make some big money on the radio. When they get syndicated by a whole bunch of different radio stations.
Well, yeah, once they. That's why you see. I think you see a lot of football players that go to that now, especially your quarterbacks.
Oh yeah. Well, have you seen the Kelsey brothers? They have an amazing podcast, and it's on Facebook or YouTube also. And they go once a week, and they are hilarious. They're really good.
Speaking of brothers, it's going to go into. It was the Steelers. All right, it was Watt. We got Watt Jr., but it was the brother that's not playing right now.
Hi, DD.
Hi, sweet Dee.
DD's here.
Mr. Melvin, I saw him sneaking in. Gonna say hello to him. Miss Nona's here. But poor Nona went good night before we said hello. Darn it.
Oh,
Patty, did we say hi to Patty?
Patty was one of the first ones in. We said hello to Miss Patty.
All right.
you got to say hi to Patty.
One of these times, Patty might actually come up here with us. She keeps threatening she's going to come up with us, but she never
She's
does.
scared.
I don't.
Her
see
favorite
it.
player is O.J. Simpson. We know that.
If the glove fits,
You must have quit.
you don't quit.
Well, do you guys want to talk a little bit about the NFL draft? We don't have to if we don't want to.
It's fine.
But the team I was like, if I couldn't have had, or if I could pick any other team's draft, I would have taken the Steelers. I'm telling you, Skipper, you guys with your first pick took this Broderick Jones. He looks like he's going to be the best offensive lineman out of college football in years.
I like
he was
the
like
second pick.
amazing.
I hate to say it, guys. I think the best draft this year was taken by the Eagles. Sorry. I mean, they ended up
Oh no,
with-
they said
they ended up with
they won.
3 top 5 players from this draft. 3 of them.
Well,
And they were just in the Super Bowl. How's that happen? That they get that good a draft. Shouldn't happen, but they got it.
Yeah,
I still,
they-
man, Steelers.
but no, that Broderick Jones. Yeah, I was reading up on him a little bit. He's a beast.
And you talk about beasts. Do you know what that Daryl Washington? Did you see that guy? He's like 6'9", the tight end. He was supposed to be the second tight end off the boards, and he ended up getting picked at 93. And the Chiefs had 92, and I was praying we would pick him up. The guy he looks like Andre the Giant on the football field.
Another
He
one
does.
they picked up cheap is Porter, the quarterback
yeah.
they got. Joey Porter's son, isn't it?
Yeah, Jerry
Yep.
Porter Jr. But
They got him first pick in the second round, where they were predicting that guy would be off the board in the top 10. They got him in the first pick in the second round.
Yeah, you guys got 3 first-round draft picks also. Projections. I don't know who this Keanu Benton is.
Oh, Benton
I
from
don't-
Wisconsin. Yeah, I don't know too
Yeah.
much about him neither. He was a second round pick at was that defensive tackle? Yeah, I don't know too much of him.
Well,
But they got to do something because they need players everywhere pretty much.
yeah.
And then
And Go
linebacker
ahead.
that Nick Herbig, he was fourth round pick. Fourth round, yeah, he made it to the 4th round. He's from Wisconsin too. I don't freaking know that kid. He's a linebacker.
He's good at. I mean, he needs everything he can get right now because your division. Baltimore got a lot better in the offseason, and so did. The Cincinnati didn't need much help. They were already awesome. I don't think Cleveland did enough to make a difference this year, but I think you're going to need some more help. Hopefully, you can pick up a couple more free agents here in the next few weeks.
Bengals are still a problem.
Bengals D and offense is amazing. I mean, I would put that they're by far the best team in the division right now. They without a doubt they are.
I'm going to tell you 3 teams is the Bears, the Bengals, and Lions. You're going to have to watch out for this year.
Not the Lions.
you know,
I'm telling you.
the Lions lost 5 players due to betting. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, but
They
it was
bet
all
on
their scrubs.
football.
It was 5 players total, 3 of which were from the Lions.
Oh, I thought there were 5 Lions.
No,
No, it was
there
the
were
whole
2.
NFL.
There were 2 scrubs and 1 mediocre player from the Lions that got busted.
Okay, well then that's not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean everybody got busted. Well, obviously they couldn't have meant much. They got busted and they released them the same day. So I mean,
well, yeah.
I mean,
don't
believe
know.
me, if that was somebody of importance, they wouldn't have done that most likely.
Oh.
If that'd been
They got rid
Hutchinson,
of
I
a
don't
couple
think
of their
that
best players, though. I don't think Detroit's going to be that good. They got rid of Hawkinson. They got rid of Jamal Williams, Swift.
But they replaced them.
What, with Montgomery? Montgomery ain't better than Williams.
No, but they got another good kid out of the draft too.
Yeah, but it was still in the first round. So I think they messed up by not because running backs you just don't have to pick up in the first round, man.
If you want them bad enough, you do.
And that's the thing. If it's something you
The Chiefs
truly
did
need to
that
know,
with
I'm picking
Edwards and
that.
Claire, and he sucked.
Hold on. Wait a minute, Linda. Wait a minute. Okay, say cheese. Come on, boy, smile. Okay. Make myself a little note. This was when Ed and Pep said the Lions were going to suck. Now, when they make the playoffs and probably go deep in the playoffs, we're going to sit here and when you're 4 of us around again and say, smile. This is Ed and after they figured out they were wrong.
We'll be laughing.
Hey,
Well-
you can laugh at us.
I
it's good.
don't know
Okay.
if they're honestly going to suck. I think they made mistakes in the draft. I
think
would
they're-
not have picked up Gibbs.
The
with
reason
the
I like
first
that team
pick.
so much is the entire coaching staff is ex-players. Ex-players know how to motivate ex-players. They know how to get the people moving and shaking. So, and they get the camaraderie that those guys do not want to let that coach down. They
Well,
already made light years from the year before, just last
Well,
year.
See, they have
And-
the advantage. They get to play Green Bay twice. They get to play the Bears twice, and they get to play Minnesota twice.
Okay,
The Bears are going to whoop their ass.
I didn't do that. I didn't do
Sorry,
that.
my hand slipped in.
They get to win their division easy,
Hands up, don't shoot.
and that's because the Vikings gave up. What happened?
You didn't even notice?
I think the Bears are going to win that division.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. The Bears are going to be a little better. What happened to
Fields,
Kenny?
if Fields plays all year,
He had to go get something.
Okay.
I just say I don't know.
I miss half the words.
You're gonna. I just think me personally, I think this year is going to be different, especially with a lot of the stuff that has been done before the draft. I'm gonna tell you, don't count them Bears out.
Yeah.
They did, man. They did the smartest thing because they's in the right position with all them
Yeah.
deals that they made with the other teams and what I forget what they got in the draft. You
Let's
need
see
to
what
keep
their
an eye
score
on
was.
that team. Because Chicago, they were doing like terrible there for the longest
Ooh.
time.
So sorry, guys. Man, I had to get some water. It is
I
hot.
think Fields the answer there. I think that's the guy.
Oh
What are you
my
guys
gosh!
talking about
though.
Bears?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Bears, though, picked Wright, the tackle out of Tennessee, over the guy that Pittsburgh picked. That's crazy.
Well,
Now-
that dude from Tennessee, isn't he like 6'8" and 330 something pounds? He's a big boy.
Yeah, well, and I mean, they make good offensive line in Tennessee. Like the guard that we've got on our team, Smith, he came out of there. He was their left tackle, and we drafted him with the last pick 2 years ago, and now he's in the top 10 of guards in the league. And that's why I'm excited about the tackle we drafted, because the tackle we drafted in the third round beat him out in college and played left tackle for Tennessee when he was there. And so,
Speaking of the Bears, that is another team, if you think about it, Ed, that
Mm-hmm.
would thrive with Ezekiel Elliott on their team.
I don't know. I think Zeke's kind of burned out.
I don't. Especially now he's been booted off the Cowboys. I think he'll have a point to prove, man.
I was surprised that they didn't get Kareem Hunt in Chicago, because I think Kareem Hunt still has a lot of mileage on him, and he ended up signing with the Cowboys today. He's taking
Ooh.
Zeke's spot.
Ooh. That's a hell of a 1-2 punch, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't understand why he didn't go somewhere where he could be featured.
I don't understand why Cleveland let him out of there.
I don't think Cleveland had the money after making that big deal with their quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of the thing that happens to teams that sign these overrated quarterbacks for too much money.
Yep.
For some reason, this guy here understands that program pretty damn well for some reason. Not
that?
everybody gets the Mahomes deal, or to get him for 10 years for 250. What was it? $500 million or something?
Yeah, $500 million for 10 years.
So $50 million a year is all they have to worry about.
Yep.
Kids
Seemed
already
crazy
got
at the
two-
time, but now it ain't such a bad idea.
No. Any team
Yeah,
in the
there's-
NFL, if you say you write a check for $500 million, I'll get you 2 rings, and they're all 32 teams would sign that check in a minute.
Yeah. And he's still young. Hopefully he gets us 2 more.
I think, honestly, he probably will surpass Brady one day. I would be willing to bet.
I hope so.
You know, not on overall touch or not on overall wins of Super Bowls. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. But
You don't know,
man,
he
I
might.
don't know.
He might.
Ed, how old
thank
is he
you,
now?
guys.
26 or something?
He's just
Yeah.
getting started.
Is he 30?
No.
He's like
He's like-
26.
Yeah, he's
28
like
maybe.
26. This is 5th year in the league.
So he's probably 21 when he got out. 5 years. That's 26 years old.
27. So we were all in the ballpark. 27.
Yeah. So let's say he only makes it to 40. To surpass Brady's record, he would have to win every other year. I think he's capable of that.
We have to hope that we have Reed that long too.
You aren't going to have Reed that all. Reed's
He
way
ain't winning this year.
way overweight. Eventually, the man's going to go down for the count, man.
Oh,
I'm
That's
just
mean.
I'm a realist, man.
I'm
It's a
fatty.
proven fact. I mean, if I don't do something soon, I'm going to have some issues. You know what I mean? I used to have an innie belly button. Now I got an outie. You know what I'm saying? I understand that shit. But
That's weird and gross. So let's don't talk about
Yeah.
that.
oh, you want to see some lint hair, Ed? I can
No.
get some. The Bears are, though, another team that I think has a very good shot of being very good this year.
I think they're going to keep growing. I want to see their whole team on paper. I want to see what pickups they've done because I know they picked up a lot of good players too. They had $100 million under the cap that they were able to pick up a lot of great players. So I know
They
they
got
picked
DJ
up
Moore,
players, but
didn't they?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me. I'll just look it up real quick.
I think they got DJ Moore.
Well, I could see us
Yeah, in
being
that trade, that was awesome. That's a great move.
I could see us being 0-5 to start the year. We have, I want to say we have, I know we play the Eagles and the Chiefs and the Chargers, and there was one more good team in there, all in the first 5 games of the year.
Yeah, he's
Chiefs
probably
play start the season off against Detroit on Thursday night in Arrowhead.
Yeah, you know,
So, who we picking on that game?
I'm picking Detroit. That's the first Thursday night game.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, I can't give Detroit that much. I don't believe they're going to go into Arrowhead on a big primetime game and beat Patrick Mahomes. I don't see that happening.
I got a question. Are we going to do a poll kind of like how we do whenever we were picking, players and stuff, Ed, whenever we was doing, the numbers? I think we should do it every Friday. So the Friday that we do it, we pick that Sunday, and then we pick the Thursday game. And then when we come back Friday, see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that'd be cool.
So we would have to pick. Yeah. So the first game will be right after our stream. So we'll pick that Thursday game, which is going to be the Chiefs and the Lions.
So we'll
And
pick
then
that the Sunday before.
The Friday before, yeah.
No,
And-
yeah, the
and
Friday,
then-
but I'm saying it's the full week before it actually starts.
We
right?
should do
Right.
pick'ems on all the games.
Well, yeah, I want to do
Well,
that. Then
the
Ed
thing is-
wants to keep running totals of each of us, so we'll start this year. Everybody have a running total of what their wins and losses are on the year.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
but
cool.
What I'm saying is that Friday we're going to pick Thursday because the following Friday we'll be doing the Sunday game. See what I'm saying?
I'm going to try to find a website that we can enter it all ourselves, but it'll save it. So, because I know that there's pick'em leagues that you can do. So I'll try to find a league that we can get that you pick every team and it saves it all the way through the year, and we can see the records, the weekly records and the yearly record.
All right,
That's
it.
my goal.
Or I can do something on Excel for us.
Well, if you want to do that, that's awesome.
I'll have to.
I don't know how that stuff works. I'm not a programmer.
Me neither, but I'll figure it out. I'll do it redneck style.
Damn Pepper,
Well-
man, he looks like he could live in New York with that hat, the way he's just chilling over there.
I lived in New York for a while.
Yo, check it out, motherfuckers. Get in the car, let's go get a beer, all right? Kenny, get the fuck out of here talking that crazy shit. What's wrong with you, eh?
You sound like my buddy Tony. Talk, aquatic.
What's wrong with you?
Did you want to talk about? Did you want me to share this, Ed, yet?
Oh, I don't know if we want to do that or not.
All right.
Do what?
Well, I gave him a thing that where we can share each team's draft picks, and we were going to
Yeah.
do like individual teams.
Well, we got about 15 minutes to do it. Do we got time for it? How long do you think this would take?
Well,
we already talked.
if
We already talked about the Steelers, so we can move on.
We
from
talked about
Yeah, let's
Steelers.
go
We
to the-
talked.
let me get it to the Jets. We'll talk about the Jets. Because
I don't even know what
wait,
I know they got a edge rusher, and then
You know
some big white boy from Wisconsin.
what? You
Why
know what
not?
we'll do? What we ought to do is one team every week.
That
But
big
what we'll
boy
do is
was the best
we'll
center in
do
the league. Pepper.
Minnesota. Let's do Minnesota.
Pretty much there,
Minnesota.
dude. We only had like 5 picks total, didn't we? 6. So
Yeah, you guys have
here, let me
6.
break this. Let me break this down for you. Go back up there, Ed. Go up to the top and show our picks. Okay. Jordan Addison was the 5th best receiver in the draft. And we took him over the 3rd best quarterback in the draft. And oh, by the way, in case y'all didn't know, Minnesota needs a freaking quarterback, and we should have drafted Levis. Period. Now, where's Levis? He's down in Tennessee, so Ed can go literally watch him every weekend. Chances are that kid will be the starter by the end of the year, if not at the beginning of after training camp. I think that kid's that good. I like the 2nd pick. We needed a corner, so we got a corner. But going back to Addison, here's a 2nd mistake we made. We didn't take quarterback. We could have got the overall best corner rated for this draft at that number 1 spot. Instead, we passed on him, and we ended up with this guy. This guy's still good, but we could have had the best corner in this draft, and we didn't do it. Then we
You
went
also got Jay Ward.
Yeah, we went corner. We went corner, and then we went D-line. And then we finally decided to go ahead. They must have heard me bitching, so they got some scrub quarterback out of BYU. I've never seen a guy from BYU make it big. Have you? Name one
They
guy.
must have heard him.
Steve Young. Steve Young.
Was he good, though?
He's a Hall of Famer.
Only because of who was around him.
Was Aikman also from there? Where was Aikman from? Let's ask. What school did Troy Aikman go to? No, Troy Aikman went to UCLA. So, but I think Steve Young went to Brigham Young. Or wait, not Steve Young. Wait, what's the guy who replaced Joe Montana?
Steve Young.
Okay. What college did Steve Young go to? BYU. So there you go. You just got yourself a Hall of Famer, maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, probably not. I noticed a trend though with you guys. You got back-to-back players from USC, and then back-to-back players from LSU. Did your team really try this year, or did they just go to a couple of schools and look at players?
No, if you've looked back on a lot of our drafts, we like LSU players. They're disciplined, they're aggressive, they're cagey. We always go after LSU. That's why we probably brought Peterson. He's an old LSU boy too.
Okay. I was just wondering since it looked kind of weird. But hey, that's cool. And then you guys get to save a lot of gas money by not going to other schools and looking at their players.
It's all about the gas money.
What is UBA? University of
University.
Virginia, maybe?
University of Alberta. No,
I think it's University of Alabama, Birmingham. I believe is who that is.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So that guy's a
Yeah.
guy that tried out for Bama, got cut, and went over there to finish his career.
I think that was a good move. He might be a stud. So there you go, Kenny. They said that you guys got a B- rating.
B
So
minus.
you guys did a lot with your 6 draft picks, I guess.
But I ain't mad, man. We got the tight end this year from Detroit, Hawkinson. He was worth what we paid for him. He
Oh
was an
yeah, he was. He's
instant
awesome.
producer.
I think.
Well,
Well,
I'm not mad.
I think he might be a top 3, top 4 tight end next year.
He's going to need to be.
Yep. Well, I
we-
think
They
that
had another tight end, a real good tight end too. What was
Irv
his name?
Smith. Irv Smith.
Yeah.
But the problem with that guy is he's been on our team for 2 years now. He makes it 2 games and then has to sit the rest of the year out with injury. So we've gotten over the last few years, 2 years, we've gotten like 5 games out of the guy.
Yeah, I wasted a draft pick on that sucker this year, figuring, oh, he's going to be all healthy because he was injured all the year before. And he stunk. And I was like, I really like Kenny, so I want to have a Vikings player because Kenny's my friend. Boy, that was a mistake.
Hey, Ed,
Yeah?
your first clue would have been, other than Jefferson, by looking at my roster. If you don't see me picking Vikings, why on earth would you?
Oh, it was Irv Smith. I thought he would be a nice sleeper pick.
He should have been.
On paper, he's supposed to have talent.
Yeah. But on the field, he's broken.
So
Poor
why don't
guy.
we talk about, we've gotten Pep, we haven't got your Chiefs yet.
Okay. I loved my Chiefs draft.
Of course.
So-
you did.
I
What
did.
about you?
Okay, Felix, I was hoping for this guy, but you see, I listen to mainly Kansas City podcasts and stuff, and they're always going to be talking up the hometown teams. And so this guy's from Kansas, and that's why I knew a lot about him when a lot of other teams didn't. But I really like him. I think he's going to be a stud for the Kansas City on defensive end, and anybody is going to be better than spending $27 million on our moron. Oh my gosh, Seattle guy. We've had him for the last several years.
Oh,
D Ford is who he replaced. How do I just blank out when it's important?
well, 'cause
Frank
you're talking
Clark.
about- 'cause you're
Frank
talking
Clark.
about Kansas City, that's why.
Well, Frank Clark has had like 4 sacks a year. It's pathetic, and he's getting paid to be one of the highest paid defensive ends in the league. He only shows up in the playoffs and plays great, but you still got to play the regular season, and he doesn't even show up. So I'm super excited about this guy. This Raheem Rice. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't super stoked about this guy as a wide receiver, but he went to Mahomes like camp for a week, and Mahomes like played with all the top wide receivers, and he was the one that Mahomes asked for. And the Chiefs actually traded up to get him. And I thought that was a mistake, but they were so paranoid he would go, and Mahomes and him worked so well together. But wide receivers never do good their rookie year with Kansas City. The only one that's ever been any good is Dwayne Bowe in the whole career of Kansas City in their rookie year. So I'm not thinking he's going to do much.
Well, what's
Now,
that,
this
Elliot,
more-
right there?
What's that?
Why is that though?
Well, for starters, our coach Reed, doesn't like to play rookies.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I mean, he only played Mahomes the last game of the year with Mahomes. And, I mean, everybody, he just does, he wants his rookies to always mature for a year. So,
Well, plus he
Like
knows he knows how he gets in game time, and he doesn't want to crap the guy out.
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
And
yeah,
like,
I never thought of that.
Cloud was our second-round draft pick last year, and everybody was hyping on him to pick him. He didn't get his first touchdown until the Super Bowl. So, hopefully Cloud does something for the Chiefs next year, in his sophomore year. But this Way Morris, dude, I love him. He was the starting tackle, left tackle for Tennessee for the first 2 years. And then he moved over to Oklahoma and he was the right tackle there. So everybody's like, oh, he's a right tackle. He got SEC freshman of the year starting right tackle in the SEC. That's amazing. The dude is a monster. And for us to get him in the third round was really cool. I hated not picking up Washington because Washington got picked up at 93 and we picked up this guy at 92, but we really need a tackle. So I was super stoked about that. And then all these other guys are just special team players.
Oh, Ed, with one exception,
Okay.
that E.J. Thompson, I think, is going to probably end up being a starter.
So you think he's going to – the problem is he's got two guys. He's got to outplay Felix, and he's got to outplay the guy that we just picked up from the 49ers. That's the stud. So he's the fourth defensive end on our team. But he'll get some play time because we rotate our defensive ends.
Yeah, I think that I won't be surprised if he ends up with double-digit sacks this year.
No, that'd be awesome. But it's the crazy Greek guy. He was just amazing in the second half of the year. Our first-round draft pick last year, Garakulis or whatever his name is. The dude is just awesome. And I love him at one end. And then if we can just get anybody to be the other left end, it's going to be awesome to watch. Our defense has improved so much this offseason. We also picked up Tranquil. He was the best tackler for San Diego last year. He's a top 10 tackler in the league. He's a linebacker. So now we're going to go to 3 linebackers and have Tranquil on the outside with Willie Gay on the other outside. And Bowden, who is an amazing middle linebacker, is going to be in the middle. I mean, our defense has grown by leaps and bounds over this.
I wish you guys would have kept the Honey Badger, though.
Honey Badger's getting old.
I get it, but he's still.
He did nothing. And you know what sucks, though, is the Chiefs offered him a contract, and he went to New Orleans for less money. Because he felt that he was insulted that the Chiefs didn't offer him the same contract that he played on the previous years. So, I mean, he didn't want to be a Chief if he went somewhere else for less money than they offered. And then he went to New Orleans and sucked last year. So, not upset. That was a good move.
Did we get to the Jets?
Well, Peplin hasn't looked at the Jets yet.
Do the Jets next week.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin his surprise for him.
Maybe Austin will be here. We can do the Packers too.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Next week, you need to get Austin and Bentley up here, and we could do 3 teams.
Well, I sent them the link, guys. I do it to you all every week. So some weeks they can be here, some weeks they can't.
But yeah, I'm really stoked, guys. I really think that, the Chiefs lost both of our starting tackles in the Super Bowl. But one of them was a backup playing for Noddy, and he's going to be the starter left or right tackle anyway. He was supposed to be the starter at the beginning of last year. So he just got hurt. So he's going to be there. And then Orlando Brown, he just destroyed his own contract. He got signed for less than what the Chiefs were offering him the year before because he proved that he wasn't as good as the hype. He was ranked 17th overall left tackle because he's huge and just gigantically strong, but fast guys go around him. And in our division with like Boza and, oh gosh, the Raiders have got some really quick guys. There's just a whole lot of really quick edge rushers, and he got burned a lot for the Kansas City Chiefs last year. So I think it was a good move moving on and getting a faster left tackle from Jacksonville. And so, I mean, I just think the team overall, the one player that we lost was Juju. And we'll see if the pickups that we've done will replace Juju, because that's the only spot that we've really lost.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that Juju thing.
Yeah. Juju was very consistent at catching. Really good at just catching. I'm glad that we got rid of the dude.
Hardman.
Yes. That dude, he has dropped so many balls, and he's responsible for half of the interceptions for Mahomes over the years because he always runs the wrong routes. I don't even know where he went.
He went to the Jets.
Oh.
He's a Jet.
Well, I'm sorry. Hopefully he'll do really good there. Well, you know what?
The balls ain't as greasy over there.
Yeah, he runs really good out of the backfield because he's fast. So that was one thing he was really good at, was running the ball with the Chiefs. He just
That's
couldn't
what
do
they're
any
probably going
routes.
to do with him because they got receivers for days. You know,
Yeah,
he's gonna
you
be a
guys didn't
trick
even
guy.
need him.
it's going to be a trick guy.
Yeah, and that's good.
I just posted
You know-
a link in the chat, guys. Head over there after we're done here and raid this guy. We'll go hashtag ASE.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even watching our stream.
Oh my God, dude, you would have laughed your ass off. We wanted to do this last week. Me and Skipper were going to send people over to raid somebody after we were done. And we realized none of us have mod. None of us were mods. Danikin's not a mod. You weren't a mod. Skipper wasn't a mod. Brian wasn't a mod. And we're all on the channel.
Peplin is now. I need you to type something in as Danikin, and Ed needs to type something in, and I can do it.
So, anyway, guys, we'll probably call it for tonight. Head over to this ASE, or this Pond and Garden Sanctuary. The guy gets like 3 people average in the stream. Let's send them over 13 real quick, make them feel good for 2 minutes. I don't care what you do after that. But help the guy out.
Oh, and I made.
I know that guy.
I also made Whips World and Tampa Tom moderators because they've been with us since the beginning.
That's cool.
All right.
Oh, look, Patty said hi.
Hi, Patty. So,
She
guys,
said
let's
hi,
head over
Ed.
there. Ed, before we head out, you got anything?
Nope.
Pep? Peplin.
What'd you say?
Now, I'll speak on Skip because he doesn't remember. Tomorrow night, be sure at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern to hit up the Fish Fam auction. It is going to be amazing. Myself, I will have some of our. Ed, you're her favorite, Ed. She just loving seeing you. And then,
Look at what did she see my Atzelotl caves?
Yeah, show him.
Like the Atzelotls?
That's for Roxanne.
That's going to be awesome.
Face me.
I can't wait to see those photos of those guys sleeping in there.
Yeah, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we got the Fish Fam auction. I have actually a very good stream coming up this Sunday. We're going to be talking about a plant fertilizer that is made on the West Coast. So that'll be good. So everybody tune in. Other than
Well, I
that,
think I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
oh yeah, you do.
So
That'll be a good one.
that's going to be a good one. So anyway, guys, be sure to be there tomorrow night. That's going to be a blast. There's 2 guys here with stuff in the auction tomorrow. You got Peplin and myself. So there will be some cool stuff in that auction. And then Skipper lined up a bunch of other home breeders, people from the clubs. I mean, it's going to be an exciting night, I think. I know what we're bringing. I know what Peplin's bringing. So I know it's going to be a good night.
That's one of the focuses this year is to bring club stuff into it so that you get different, or just bring the clubs, because clubs are important, I think. So, well, I believe it's not. I believe for our hobby. Why not get them involved? They can get good quality fish out there to people. Oh, you talking about what Patty?
Oh my God, Patty!
You know,
Jockstrap football
Patty,
would
I
be
still
fun.
have
Am
my
I right?
hockey one.
Yeah.
Patty. When you get over 50, you can't even put it in a couple more. I mean, that's just being honest.
I'm not allowed to play hockey anymore because I might hurt my back.
Yeah.
How old is that cup?
I know, Pep.
Just pay for shipping, Patty.
Pep's got that vision going through his head. Okay, but yeah, it's gonna look like dental floss, and they'll be like between it. Cup will be between them, Pep.
It's
Cup
like
will be
that.
between them.
That's like that pendulum.
Yeah. Dong, 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 dong.
I don't think we should be discussing this in this stream.
It's a family show.
What are you talking about?
Yes, we have youngsters in the show.
We're talking about ping pong. I don't know what's going through your head,
Get your
Ed.
mind out of the gutter, boys. What are you two at?
I don't know.
I was thinking about ping pong. It's a sport. Forrest Gump did it.
Yep. All right, guys, we're going to call it for tonight. Head on over there and give Pond and Garden some love. I gave you the link up there. Go over there and hit hashtag ASE. That'd be amazing. As always, I can't help it. Love your fish. Football freaks, may your team win. See you.
Peace.
Hi. Nice shirt.
Meow.
No.
Meow.